I wanted to ask a question before I start. Have you ever been tempted to do the wrong thing for money before? Have you ever been tempted? I have been tempted in that area so many times. Like you're tempted, maybe you're in need of something, and then you're tempted to do the wrong thing to get that thing. Most times when we get tempted, we do not ask ourselves, why is this temptation coming to me at this time? What do I stand to lose and what do I stand to gain? And who is bringing this temptation my way? Because most times temptation comes through people, flesh and blood. So we think that it is actually that person who is bringing that temptation your way. But let's go back to the first question. Have you ever been tempted before? Yes, everybody gets tempted. Everybody, especially in this day and age where money has become such an important thing, so important that it's like you must have it. And so if for any reason you have a need to meet and you do not have money, temptation starts to fly everywhere around you. And if you're someone who has not yet laid a you've not yet laid a standard for what you can do for money, you've not yet made a decision for what you can do for money, you find yourself terribly tempted to do just anything for it. There was something I used to say years back. I would say, oh, I cannot do this and that for money, I can never do this and that for money. And because I had all of those decisions made out, when I get tempted because I need resources, I always remember that I have already decided that I cannot do this and that for money. So what other alternative do I have? I started to question myself. Okay, I know I have this need. I know I have this need, but what other alternative do I have to make this money? Because when temptation comes your way, like I said, this next question is, what is at stake? What do you stand to lose and what do you stand to gain? Temptation is just like someone who, if you've ever fished before or watched someone fish before, you know how it happens. There is the hook, and then there is a maybe a bait that is placed on the hook. The bait is placed on the hook to catch the fish. So the bait is placed on the hook, and the hook is put in the water, and then it's shaken like that, and the fish thinks that, oh, I have seen meat, or I have seen fish, and I have seen food. And then the fish goes for the food, because why? The fish needs the food. The fish wants the food just like you want what you need. The fish wants the food, he wants to eat.